What is up, everybody? My name is Tonny and I'm here with another Back for Blood video, and the first time ever I am showing you guys my campaign deck builds. The first one would be the kiter build, which is somewhat a good speedrun sort of build where you can actually kite. Now they did nerf the speedrun cards to the point where you could barely speedrun, but I have done some numerous tests and I'm happy to say that you can still speedrun this. When it comes to the kiter deck, it actually depends mostly on your personal preference of weapons. So I will have multiple types of kiter deck builds for you guys. So here is the first one with the SMG users. So if you actually use SMGs, we have Speed Demon here with the run and gun. For shotgun users, you guys can use Rolling Thunder, and with the shell carrier, you guys can do a lot more damage with shotguns. If you guys do not want to use Shell Carrier or Rolling Thunder, you guys can replace one of these with Run and Gun. For Assault Rifle users, you can use Tactical Vest and Trigger Control, or remove one of these cards for the Run and Gun. But do not use the LMG, as that is not made for kiting or speedrunning. And for those that want to use snipers, which is actually pretty doable with kiting build, you guys can use Stock Pouch and Controlled Movement, or you guys can completely replace one of these cards for Trigger Control for more accuracy. Now you've seen all the different type of weapon builds for a specific kiter. Let's take a look at the cards themselves. So the first one would be the Marathon Runner. The reason why we have this is because when we back up against zombies, normally we will get a reduced movement speed if we do that. With Marathon Runner, we can literally not have that penalty and we can easily kite around. The next card would be Run Like Hell. Now you get a flat out 12% movement speed throughout the entire time, unless you get hit. If you get hit, you don't get that 12% movement speed. Next would be the Rhythmic Breathing, which gives you that 40% stamina. This is a must-have for your third slot. Mad Dash would be the fourth card. You guys can actually swap out Mad Dash with Run Like Hell if you guys want, but through the Act 1 phase of the starting point, I actually used Run Like Hell first, and it actually was successful. Next would be Cross Trainers for all those juicy stats. Superior Cardio for the sprint efficiency. More stamina. Hellfire is definitely a mandatory card for kiting. And Dash for that extra movement speed without any penalties whatsoever. You guys can actually remove this for Shredder if you guys want. Screwdriver for, well, any type of use speed related objectives. But majority of the time you guys don't really need the use speed, but this 10% stamina is pretty nice. Pepping Your Step is actually really good for a kiter. Every time you land a headshot, you get 8% move speed for 5 seconds. That's long enough for you to be able to land another headshot. Combat Medic for the additional 50% use speed. If you guys don't want to use Combat Medic, Shredder or any other stamina cards could be in here, or Reload Speed if you guys want. Energy Drink for the move speed while firing, as well as the weapon swap speed, because you will be swapping weapons every time when you're kiting. And of course, the 15% stamina is actually pretty juicy here. Whatever weapons you guys choose to use, these last two cards, you guys can move them anywhere you guys want, from the very second right here or to the back here. It's up to you. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and move the Stock Pouch all the way to nearby Cross Trainers because, well, I need the first 4 cards in order for me to kite or speedrun or do anything with speed related effectively. I want to show you guys the different weapons you guys should be using when you're kiting. So let's start off with the SMG first. Obviously, you want to get the one with the highest mobility possible, so that's the MP5. And for the mods, it's pretty much personal preference, but for the magazine, you really want that fast reload speed, if you guys can get your hands on that. Bullet Stumble is fine too, but usually just the reload speed is what you want. For the shotgunners, well, you guys can use the highest mobility if possible. If not, you guys can choose between Super 90 to AA12. For me, I think the AA12 is actually pretty not that bad at all. But the Super 90 for the extra damage is pretty good. Whatever shotgun you guys use, you guys want to make sure you guys have the Stumble, because almost every shot you will stumble the Infected or Riddance or the Special Riddance, and it's really good for you to kite around. For the Assault Rifle users, obviously you want to get the one with the highest mobility. So the M16 is actually not that bad. When it comes to the mods on this one, you guys can use Stumble if you're using the M16. Otherwise, you guys definitely want to get either magazine size or bullet damage. Reload speed is okay too. For the sniper users, you guys might be thinking that you might need mobility. Well, no. As a kiter for me, when it comes to snipers, I definitely tend to go for the Phoenix or the Barrette, but mostly the Phoenix because of the fast fire rate. And usually you want to get Stumble on this weapon. Scope is also pretty important too. And always, if you guys are not using an SMG, the Tech 9 is a secondary you guys definitely want to use.